So Aaron Boone hits a big milestone, and he joined some pretty elite company. And I'm going to get into that. Before I do that, something happened today. I was at an event this morning with my company, and we had our Cybertruck out there. We're making a presence and talking to people about solar panels and energy and battery storage and EV development as well. And somebody came up to me uh, who recognized me and recognized the channel. And I consider my first fan of whether it's myself or the channel, but came up to me in person and said, "Hey, Jason, yeah." Um, I drove home to about an hour and a half drive, and I reflected on it and wanted to say, and it was crazy there too. There were a lot of people trying to talk to us and get in the Cybertruck, and so there was a lot going on. So I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to speak to him a little bit longer, but the fact that somebody came up and introduced himself and recognized the channel and myself, and I'm very humbled by that. I mean, it made my day and it meant the world. And I wanted to say thank you. If you see this, please let me know in a comment that it was you. Let me know where we were, so I know that's you. But again, I can't thank you enough for doing what you did. And anybody who sees me anywhere, come up and say hi. Really, it was one of the coolest moments I've ever experienced. And even though it didn't last very long, it was still very cool to have somebody come up and recognize the channel and recognize, that maybe it makes their day a little bit better, right? And so I wanted to recognize you in return and just say thank you. I'm humbled, and I can't express to you how grateful I am that you actually did that. So it really meant the world. And it's still a little bit of a loss for words, but again, it was at we were at an event with a lot of people. The fact that someone came up to me and recognized me was kind of cool. So again, thank you. But now, Aaron Boone just he achieved his 600th win last night as a manager for the Yankees, and he's joined some elite company. This is Brian Hoke reporting too. He's joining Joe McCarthy, Joe Torre, Casey Stenger, Miller Huggins, Ralph Houck, and Joe Girardi. Now you add Aaron Boone to the list of managers from the Yankees who have won 600 games. That's pretty stellar company right there. So congratulations to him. That's really cool. And I know, the point of frustration for certain people, the point of talking point for a lot of people right now is that the Yankees haven't made a World Series in 15 years. We get it. That's why I ask. I mean, people, was it that easy? It's not that easy, right? And people say, and I said this the other day too, yeah, Houston made a couple, but they cheated their way through one for sure. And they cheated the Yankees out of getting into the World Series. So that could have been the Yankees World Series appearance, but it's the past, right? Boston's won a couple as well. Good for them. Okay, and the Yankees haven't won in 15 years. Yeah, we're almost frustrated as a lot of the fans are, but it's not for lack of trying. It really isn't. It's not as easy as people think to get to the World Series, let alone win one. This is the first time in a while that the Yankees have had a roster this strong that makes a lot of fans feel comfortable enough or confident enough to think that they could actually make a legitimate run here for the whole thing. And it excites me. I hope it excites you. And again, I will keep you updated. So if you're a fan and you're not sub to this channel, you like regular Yankee talk, baseball talk, and now football. If you happen to be a football fan too, I've added football to the channel too. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications as well when you do that. That way, when I go live, you know it. When news comes out, you'll be the front of the line. I thank you so much for it. It really means the world. So we're marching our way towards 22K, and your support is greatly appreciated. And I thank you. But that's pretty good company. And by the way, the lineup is not out yet. Otherwise, I'd get it to you. But they're going for the sweep today against Oakland A's. The bats erupted last night. They scored 10 runs. Giancarlo Stanton hit that moon shot. Aaron Judge in the shot. Anthony Volpe had a shot. And it's good to see Anthony Volpe's bat waking up. It's been good to see Gleyber Torres' bat waking up. And if we can get Alex Verdugo rolling with these guys too, then it's just another valuable piece into that lineup or roster, whether it's him or Jason Dominguez. We need both of them to hit. Okay, whoever's in there needs to hit. If both of them are in there, we need both of them to hit. So, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to see that happen. But we'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling the Yankees lineup is going to look similar. They're trying to figure out the way that they're going to structure it in the postseason. And they're pitching, and Carlos Rodon won a 16th game last night. He's pitching like the Carlos Rodon that we paid for, right? That the Yankees paid for. And we need it, and I thank him for that too. So Garrett Cole, he looked like his old Garrett Cole in his last game he pitched 2 days ago. That's good too. Who's going to come after them? We'll see, right? We've got Hill, Schmidt, Cortez, Stroman. Who are going to be the two guys, or the one guy that makes the postseason roster? I mean, the postseason rotation. It could be 3 guys in the first round and 4 guys in the second and third round if they get that far. Could be. So I think this still remains to be seen. There's a lot of, decisions that they still have to make to tighten everything up, and they've got to bring it down, the roster from 28 down to 26. It goes to 26 in the postseason. So that's right around the corner. There's 7 games left of the season. 1 more against Oakland, and they're off tomorrow. And 3 against the O's, 3 against the Pirates. That's it. And then it's 11-game march to the chip, to the title, to the parade. And hopefully they'll be the ones standing at the top at the very end. And hopefully we'll be seeing these guys down the canyon of heroes celebrating a Yankees win. I'm really, really, really hoping we can do that. Really hoping that they can do that. So, but again, I understand people's frustration that they haven't won a World Series and been to one in 15 years. I get it. All I want to point out is it's not as easy as people think. No, it's not. And remember, they don't pick at the top rounds of the draft every year. Never. Yankees do that. So, they already have somewhat of a built-in disadvantage. So they have to rely on free agency, which is expensive, right? Which goes into people's frustrations and complaints about the payroll. A lot of times they have no choice. They have to get these expensive free agents or make trades and trade a bunch of the farm for some of these guys. So, and they're left to their own vices. They're doing a better job at developing players in the draft, which they need to continue to do. We need that, right, to have a sustainable future and an infusion of young talent to go along with good role players and expensive superstars, right? So, but we'll see what they do here. I'm looking forward to seeing Jason Dominguez's next step in his development. I'm looking forward to seeing the same for Spencer Jones. I hope the same thing goes for Clayton Beeter or Will Warren, Chase Hampton. Some of these guys. Ben Hess, Bryce Cunningham, their first 2 draft picks this past year, both pitchers. So, and there's a bunch of other guys I hadn't even mentioned. The offensive players either. So there's a lot of room for growth for this Yankees franchise. Minor league level and major league level. So, again, give me your take on that. And let me look up really quickly to see if the lineup happened to come out. I don't think it did, but in case it did, I will get it to you right now. Let me do a double check here. Nope, no lineup. So I'll be back with that in a little while when it does come out. And I would imagine we're going to see some of the guys that sat yesterday to rest to be in there today. So, and I don't think they're going to rest guys to a greater degree until they clinch the division. Once they clinch the division, they've earned their favorable playoff position. They're probably earning a bye in the first round, home field advantage, so they can lock up these things and check them off the boxes. Those are all important things for the Yankees. The magic number right now is, I think it's 3. So it can happen. It can happen tomorrow. It can't happen today, but it can happen tomorrow. So depending on if the Orioles are playing, if they lose, then that could be it for the Yankees. The Yankees could clinch even on a day when they're not playing. Hopefully not. I'd love to see them win the division at home against the O's, which would be kind of cool. And watch them celebrate at home. So, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I'm happy about this Yankee team. I hope you are too. And again, thank you to the fan who did what you did today. I cannot thank you enough. I greatly appreciate it. I'm humbled by it. And this is why I love you guys and gals. It's a great community. Talk to you next time.